When most of us see litter, we ignore it. Some of us may stop and pick it up. But when J. Howard Rambin III saw litter scattered across parts of the Houston Galleria in the late 70s, he took action and changed history. Back then, Rambin was an office building developer who was troubled and embarrassed about the sloppy appearance of his beloved Houston. Seeing litter and weeds at the corner of Post Oak and Loop 610 day after day prompted him to act.
The weeds were literally 6 feet tall in places. The highway department didn't have any money to clean it up, but they did come mow it every once in a while with it. And they mowed it, they just mowed the litter, which shredded it into like it was snow everywhere. It was really embarrassing. I was driving some people around showing them real estate that were from Europe, and they made comments about how horrendous, that they thought this city looked. And of course, I had to agree with them. So I got a lot of the tenants in the area around that intersection to contribute money. We went to the highway department, convinced them that we could do it. I put up a sign that just said, "Please don't litter, please, sign concerned citizens."
Rambin thought that was that. He'd done his little part to clean up the neighborhood. That is, until a Houston Post column written by Lynn Ashby was published, calling Rambin Houston's Litter Day saint. Suddenly, Ashby's phone started ringing off the wall.
And so then he started sending all of those people to me so he didn't have to deal with it. And so I had all of this interest in this project.
What Rambin founded and chaired as HALT, the Houston Anti-Litter Team, eventually morphed into the nonprofit Keep Houston Beautiful that we know today. Its mission expanded well beyond cleaning up litter. It grew to include the beautification of Houston. Rambin says it required public-private collaboration.
We have a great partnership with the city of Houston, and I think the city has reaped a tremendous amount of benefit. The city can't get done what the private citizens can do. I mean, the private citizens they have a sense of pride in their city, but more importantly in their neighborhoods.
Rambin says community cleanup is not just a matter of aesthetics. Rather, it has a huge impact on the quality of life.
If you have a neighborhood that is dirty and littered, it is proven that the crime rate is higher. You have a school that is dirty and littered. You have grades that are lower.
You can tell by the gleam in Rambin's eye that he never imagined his cleanup and beautification initiative would take on a life of its own. But he's excited it did and remains passionate about every aspect of it.
We go to schools and help them do gardens. We go to communities and help them rejuvenate a park that's been run down. So yes, there's a large beautification effort in Keep Houston Beautiful. It's between 20 and 30,000 volunteers a year participate in some program, mainly litter abatement or beautification, all over the city of Houston. And there are programs going on, multiple programs every weekend.
For more than 3 decades of service and helping make the city of Houston a beacon for all who visit from across the country and around the world, we salute you, Howard Rambin, and we say thank you.